Hi, my name is Nancy Love. This is my cat pin that reminds me of my 5 cats. Silverbell, Shanti, Golden, Starlight, and Bobby. In late July of 2019, I woke up from a dream that was certainly one of the most profound dreams of my entire life. Yes, I really dreamed it, and the creature that spoke, I'll read you the dream, the gist of it. But I do want to say this, and this is not in the article, so you're getting some specialized knowledge here. Right before I woke up, and right after the individual stopped talking to all these people on the beach in Santa Monica, he climbed a rainbow-colored stairway. He was going up into this massive golden cloud, and incidentally, I saw massive golden clouds exactly like that 3 or 4 days later over the ocean. I'd never seen brightly lit golden clouds like that over the ocean, but I actually saw while I was away clouds just like that 3 or 4 days later. I thought, whoa, that was an amazing coincidence. But right before this guy, he was 8 foot tall, extraterrestrial type of thing with the bulging eyes, the small nose, the no visible earlobes, and had the attenuated, very slender body and long fingers and so forth. But he called himself a tall white, and he was not a small gray as we frequently see in the cultural mythos. But he turned around, he looked right at me, and he had not addressed me directly during the course of the stream. He was talking to about 1,000 people. So he looked straight at me. He held up a small sign, not bigger than this, and he had the letters YAWEH on them, and he said, "This is how you need to spell my name. Normally it's seen with an H in the middle, but do not put the H in the middle. This is how you spell my name. If you do it otherwise, it will confuse them. I want you to write about this when you wake up. I know that this is what this extraterrestrial was telling me in this dream, and I was, okay, whatever. And he said, I know that you usually feed your cats when you first wake up in the morning, and then you take a shower and get dressed. But today I just want you to feed your cats and sit there in your room and write everything I've just said down. It's extremely important to others that you be able to share this with them." So in this dream, here goes. Here's what this tall dude said. I'm sharing with others. I had such profound dreams during troubled sleep last night that I feel I must record and share them before they fade. I dreamed I was on the beach at Santa Monica, and there were so many people there one could hardly see the sand. There was hardly any room for seagulls or sandpipers, so very many people had come to this specific bit of land. I observed something wonderful, however, that everyone was getting along. Kids were playing together, and adults were greeting one another, sharing blankets, umbrellas, laughter, and food. I was so amazed, I wondered who or what called a convention of earthly love. Suddenly there was a trumpet's clarion call commanding the attention of all, and a rainbow-colored bridge with stairs formed in the sky. From beautiful clouds made of golden light descended a tall white alien being. At the bottom of the stairs, which rested lightly on the ocean's waves as he spoke, he said he was a Pleiadian and that his name was YAWEH. The people on the beach grew silent in wonder, anticipation, and awe, but no fear. We had no fear. YAWEH announced the reason for his appearance. He was there to issue a kind but urgent warning to us all. He said, creative, foolish, joyful, terrible, brilliant, prideful humanity, you are on the precipice of either evolution or destruction. You have selfishly slaughtered most other forms of life on this world, driven threaten them to extinction, and shall soon painfully join them if you do not heed my words. Many of you are hopeless and empty, filling your lives and time with nothing. Your music has become vulgar. You waste your vibrant energy with the hideous games you play. You waste your vibrant energy with the hideous games you play. Even what could be fine art in the form of film can turn to trash in your hands. All you have been given turns to naught. This world could be a garden, a paradise you cherish, but your cynicism and self-centeredness, your cheap lust and senseless greed, all of it kills your ability to love. Many of you have distorted the sacred gift of sexuality into pornography, and some of you destroy the sacrament through stealth or force. Sometimes those who choose not to mate with you for good reasons are overtaken, and your hideous lust becomes a form of violent greed. Choice among all kinds is sacred, and to violate that is to violate your own humanity, as well as the very concept, the holy foundation of civilization, which is respect for others of all kinds. Almost all of you think you can thrive by treating members of other species cruelly, as commodities to use instead of brothers and sisters with the right to their own lives. You call your farms factories and make them prisons for those who want and deserve their freedom. Your sciences murder life to dissect it, thoughtlessly, heartlessly, not knowing that killing life will never help you understand what made it healthy and alive. Killing life will never help you understand what made it healthy and alive. You are the type of creature that invests all of your time and creativity not in protecting life, but in finding better and more effective ways to destroy one another and everything around you. Even those of you from beyond, such as I, who could help you so greatly, are not immune to your destructive ways. You are the worst type of organism in this or any realm, the kind that kills the unfamiliar on sight before we can say, "Behold, we come bearing great gifts. Yea, verily, we come in peace." Among all the species I have visited in this galaxy and many others, lo, you can dance, you can sing, you can birth a great art and build great things. But you spend your time tearing all that and one another down. You have it within yourselves to love brilliantly. This creative love could save the world. You have the intellect, but seldom the will to change. You must consciously evolve now and desire unanimity more than war. Desire unanimity more than war. Stop playing the game. You must resolve to cease your destructive ways, or your very ways will destroy you and all the beauty that surrounds you. With utterly no right whatsoever to kill and acquire and plunder all in your path, you seem hell-bent on destroying all you've been so richly given, as well as all that which is not yours and never was. Now you want to travel to other planets and the stars? In your current state of manic acquisition, the worst thing that could happen to any world is man. In your current stage of manic acquisition, the worst thing that could happen to any world is man. Then why do you complain when your own world feels like a form of hell? When your lives are empty, full of balderdash and thunder? Each of you will stare into the abyss alone at the end of your days. And whether you go to a hell of your own making or jump on this bridge with me and fly into rich dimensions of vibrant life and transcendent sound and wonder, all that depends on how you handle yourselves in the days to come. All that depends on how you handle yourselves in the days to come. Those of you who were drawn to this speech today, I think those of you who were drawn to this video or this LinkedIn article today, those of you who were drawn, this is what he said, those of you who were drawn to this speech today, who have the benefit of hearing my words of warning and wisdom, are very unique and special beings. Each and every one of you among this crowd has the ability to go deep within and find the seeds of the next evolution of humankind inside your own DNA and within your own soul. Each and every one of you among this crowd has the ability to go deep within and find the seeds of the next evolution of humankind inside your own DNA and within your very soul. If you accept this challenge, develop your compassion, and succeed in improving yourselves and making the world a better, brighter, kinder place for all species hereupon, you will be known as the harbingers, the living bridges across which humanity traveled from a destroyed world to a saved, the living bridges across which humanity traveled from a destroyed world to a saved one. One of the best dreams of my life. You will be known as the gardeners of a new Eden, the very creators and cherished guardians of a transformed and renewed world. Cherished guardians of a transformed and renewed world. People cheered, people clapped, people hugged, people cried, and all of the children of mankind danced with joy. Yahweh waved to us all, blessed us with a brief, kind smile, then turned and ascended the rainbow stairway to the heavens and beyond. Nancy Love, the Planet Peace Woman, July 29th, 2019, City of Angels, California. Planet Earth, one day to be known as Planet Peace. Once again, I'll read you the Planet Peace call to action. This is from www.planetpeace.love. Sometimes one must accept a duty in the calling of a higher order when thinking of the future, for our choices define not only our own lives, but our generation. When you join the Planet Peace Project, you are accepting a destiny that will yield the full measure of your talent and your genius. Do it to know true fulfillment. Do it to help save them. So, that was the dream I had, and I wanted to share it with you. I felt especially led, for some reason that I cannot quite define, to share that dream with you today. Let us be harbingers. Let us build a bridge to peace. Let us be guardians.